liking what I'm seeing so far. Going for the comfort base from Singapore, as long as they win their lanes and make sure that Adamir doesn't have a hard time, is going to be the way to go. As of now, Team Singapore, this is going to be a little bit of damage heading towards Sayla's way. But mind you, this is going to be a slow play because Reminiscent, that hits for relatively early and they are going to be going super aggressive and they immediately...
That they will be able to have more map control going into the mid game. Turtle now being contested.
They locked their Rosario in as well, but seems to me they will get the total buff. But here comes the real motivation to isolate the fight. They catch onto a Sayla, and just like that, Team Singapore will lose in the turtle trade, but they want to get a little bit more damage out of this. Unfortunately, they just don't have the burst potential. JPL, however, is going to get cancelled as Imam walks into the bush and gets an easy taking, and that's going to be 2 kills in the back from Team Philippines.
A little bit of lacking map away.
However, Team Singapore, their focus is not exactly on him. However, it is actually on Imam. But at the same time, is this the wisest of choice? Because Imam is going to try and make an attempt on towards Adamir up top, and you can see Adamir's health on the top right as well is going to be bleeded out, and he is going to get focused down, and another one bites the dust as Team Philippines will get another easy pickings.
Yeah, and now Team Singapore wants to follow up. They want to cap.
It's just giving off Team Singapore some very, very uneasy vibes. As you can see, Team Singapore, they're just shifting their focus onto the turtle up top and making sure that Adamir will get some sort of backup. But looks like here comes the fight begins.
Yeah, but they use the heavy spin, hitting 2 people against the wall. Instantly, both taken down. Soul and Sayla gonna be the unfortunate victims. JPL does not manage to block Villa Luna with the Guardian's barrier, and thus that's going to be a free trade for Team Philippines.
Oh, that is...
I can't help but feel that Sayla might be a little bit out of his element here. We already know that this is the first time we've seen him play Xavier. Right now, he's going to be using Dawning Light. Villa Luna in a lot of trouble. No flicker available. Reminiscent gets a little bit of revenge on the enemy mid lane.
Nicely done coming from Team Singapore. They know for a fact that Sayla has been targeted multiple times and take advantage of the situation. They get a very, very nice kill. But is it enough to bounce back? But as of yet, the economy-wise is only about 1k shy apart despite losing in terms of skills. But Singapore, they still have a lot of map control, and Team Philippines, they have been dodging and be reconsidering on attacking the top side.
One strength of Team Philippines is just the speed at which they are able to farm, but a flicker forward, not going to miss. Beautiful reaction timing by Gonzalez, escaping with the battle mirror image, and now Adamir not even able to take out the tier 1.
Oh, this is it, Imam. They want to go for the kill as well. Singapore, they trade their lives a little bit for the tier 1. They are going to get punished, and here like this, Imam finds the right target, and that's going to be Sayla immediately shut down. Just like that, as Team Singapore not expecting the rotations coming in. Imam very, very patient with
a little bit of trouble, but Reminiscent not able to find the Natalia.
Oh, that was so close. So, however, he's going to get caught off. You can see Del Rosario popping the heavy spin as well. He's going to push Soul in towards the wall, but do they have enough damage to fight it? So, he's trying his best to go for a trade, but unfortunately, he is a little bit too far off to be picked off. Meanwhile, on the top side as well, we do see the fights coming in. Adamir going for the aggressive plays, gets a trade, trading Imam for him, his support, but at the same time, Team Singapore still loses out a 2-for-1 trade, but does give a little bit of economy to Adamir.
Yeah, and he is able to take out the top tier.
Potentially catching them off guard while rotating, but it seems like Villa Luna is going to get caught off. Great catch coming from JPL. They take him down, and just like that, the Lord is going to be up for grabs. However, Philippines, they're holding on strong with the middle lane. Del Rosario is going to be dead. Abysm Strike is going to connect on the dog, but they don't seem to have damage, but Reminiscent will seal the deal. Meanwhile, Team Philippines is going to be focusing on the back lines. As you can see, Soto trying his best to focus on the Adamir. He needs one last auto attack, but can't seem to kill him. Adamir survives and gets the kill on of it all, and Team Singapore is going to come on top with this trade with a 2v3 win fight, and my goodness, Singapore, they come on top, but
but I don't think they're having too many issues with that. Yes, they did get slowed down a little bit because of that, but their farm is still on point. And now Del Rosario with the heavy spin going to be catching out JPL. Gonzalez slowly whittling him down, but not enough as the Dawning Light. Imam jumping onto Sayla, picks him up, but will cost his own life. Adamir gonna flicker forward on top of Villa Luna, gets the double kill, but gonna end up losing his life in return. Soto now on top of Reminiscent won't be able to kill this box yet, but that's a 2-for-3 trade in favor of Philippines this time.
Oh, that was
where Adamir, he could have probably taken the fight if he was on Wesker, but unfortunately, because he was not expecting Imam to show up, he was actually using Renner at the time, and well, in close quarters, a sniper rifle isn't going to do the job.
Exactly. Team Philippines is going to be trying to force a fight once again as they try to bait out the Lord, and Team Singapore is going to be responding as well. Sayla as well as Adamir looking for the fight, but looks like Rosario is going to catch on Reminiscent. Roman Division tries to zone them out. JPL taking the full brunt of it as well. Likewise from Sayla, they're hesitating to fight, but Villa Luna starting to hurt like a truck. As Team Philippines, they won't lose out Imam in the process, but seems like Singapore can also exactly contest the Lord because of the potential snipe coming from Philippines. Soto is going to be called in to secure the map control on
engagement. All things considered, that was an okay trade for Team Singapore. Madison jumping in onto Villa Luna, but he is out of position. Dawning Light only hitting Gonzalez. He's now stuck underneath the Void Crystal. Heavy spin, pushing Madison back. They do catch out Soto in the Mystic Field. Adamir flickers forward again. Nibiru's passion secures the kill. Soul going in, finds Gonzalez. They find Del Rosario as well. Imam, the only survivor, as Team Singapore walks over the Philippines.
Oh, that was huge coming in from Team Singapore, and just like that, it wiped the floor with them. But look at how tanky Reminiscence was, and because of that, they're just completely obliterated them now. And now they're going for the base push as well, and just like that, they wiped the floor with Team Philippines. They closed up the game 13 minutes into the game, and guess what? What an upset coming in from the first game. And Team Singapore, they're ready. Bringing in the Benetton wants to get a little bit more mobility. And Team Singapore, they take a page off Team Myanmar, and this time they are going to be bringing in the Helker. This is Gonzalez looking for the one pump. I feel like he can get the kill. JPL is in the vicinity, and I feel like Adamir is trying to bait this out for the team. And here comes a snipe coming in, and Gonzalez going to be focusing on the minions instead.
But Del Rosario are going to be able to find Soul in. The bush gets pulled back by the time reversal. Dark Knight Fall is going to be popped right down. Real World Manipulation does not save Del Rosario, but will get the kill onto Reminiscence in return. JPL now slightly out of position, but a Dawning Light will stop Team Philippines' attempt. But that is not the case. We'll see whether or not this accelerated movement will be enough. As a flicker forward from Adamir, will he be able to catch out Gonzalez? The Popol and Koopa are going to be jumping in, gets him. He blocks the shot from Wesker, but it's not going to be enough. They find Adamir.
Oh, that is huge coming in from Gonzalez as well. JPL needs to make a run for it as well. Real Manipulation can't seem to finish him off. Goes for the preemptive measure, but the Darkness Fall saves his life a little bit more.
For Imam, he could not see where JPL was because of the Dark Knight Falls, and that allows the Popol and Koopa to walk out. But Adamir going to be targeted yet again, taking a lot of damage from Tortoise. Presence able to run away under the tower. Almost gets sniped, but pops the Primal Wrath and gets a revenge kill onto Villa Luna. Philippines going to have to retreat.
Yeah, you can see Villa Luna giving a lot of information despite the death. And the beauty about this is, well, it is very, very much possible of cancelling regens and recall if Team Singapore decides to back off. So this is going to be a little bit of an annoyance later stage into the game. But Team Philippines, they need to help their lives, because as of now, here comes another attempt with Reminiscence pulling in the Hellcurt, and this is exactly how you pick off towards Team Philippines' composition, by giving him a little bit of edge in when it comes to 1v1 matchups. But as of yet, Turtle's going to be contested as well. Team Singapore is looking for harass as well. JPL going a little bit of zoning tactic. Team Philippines, they may need to get it as well, and that is going to be the Eden stealing a Turtle, and Del Rosario missing the steal, but Adamir will be forced to sacrifice his life. But the Turtle is in the hands of Team Singapore. However, they will trade 1-for-1 Gonzalez for Adamir.
That's going to be pretty worth it for Team Singapore, though. They trade out their gold
in the charge as well, as Team Philippines still deciding if they want to go for it as well, considering that the Darkness Fall is still available.
Yeah, this is going to be a 4v4, and Philippines are do secure it. Time Journey already popped down to keep them alive. Soul dropping real low as Soto is in the backline on top of Adamir. They find Soul instantly, and the rest of Team Singapore has to back this off.
Oh, big plays coming from Philippines as well, immediately focusing on Turtle, but looks like Team Philippines is not over yet. Del Rosario looking for the pay, but the Koopa coming in to stop the Shu Unity is going to help them stop the aggression. However, is not. I think if he wants to go for it, but seems like he is going to focus on Soto instead. Doesn't seem to have the damage, but looks like he's going to be caught on the to final blow. Here comes the flicker, and now you can see Soto will get an easy pickings alongside with Imam, giving the thumbs up. Freebies up for grabs as Team Philippines will lead that fight again.
Adamir, unfortunately, jumping in a little bit too early. He wanted to go for Soto, but the problem with Evis is that you need to tank a lot of damage before you can do a lot of damage, and he didn't have enough HP. But they get a trade in return. Soul with the Abysm strike set up by Sayla picks up Imam.
That is big for both Sayla as well, because that is going to be a little bit of redemption. And I like how this role switch coming from Singapore, where they're going to send Adamir as the meat shield to try to deny away and stray away attention for the side of Team Philippines to allow Reminiscent and Sayla to come up online. And with that in play in mind, they will be able to scale really well. But looks like Adamir is going to be starting to fight again. Here comes the Darkness Fall. Here comes Time Journey. Actually going for the disengage. They almost chunk him out. However, getting a little bit aggressive means Adamir is going to be paid with his life. Electro Final Roll coming from Soto to re-engage, but Singapore gets the full disengage. The Reminiscent needs the purple buff. Can he get it? Yes, he will. But Is he gonna get a little bit more? JPL, however, gonna get caught out at the edge of the fight as well. Real Manucci comes in to slow him down. He's gonna get caught out, pulls back as well, but they do not have the damage to finish him off. So close plays, but Philippines manages to scare Singapore off. Singapore is gonna be able to eventually find a way to chunk down Del Rosario. Bastia.
I do agree with you there. The question is whether or not they will hit that point in the late game. Gonzalez already has 9k gold on himself. Soto is second top. Zayla gonna get caught out by the time reversal right on top of Del Rosario. He's in trouble. Will he actually be able to get out? No, he will not. JPL are the unfortunately only survivor there, as both Hermanison and Zayla are instantly picked off even under Dark Knight.
Oh, that was so unfortunate. Great catch coming from Team Philippines for that play. However, even with the Darkness Fall, they lose Reminiscence and Sailor. But imagine the Darkness Fall not dropping in. They might have lose Soul as well. But as of yet, it looks like they are going to force the issue. Soul does have the immortality as they go for the fight. Adamir trying his best to chip him all down. They're down to his low health. But Team Singapore, they can't seem to figure it out. JPL does have damage, but they can't seem to clear the best to finish off. Lecto final will come in. Soul though is going to keep him alive. But the daunting light, patience from Sailor, predicts his move, anticipates him to be there, gets the job done. However, despite 4v5, Team Philippines still has the Lord on their side. Singapore has to make a way to make it away as well. Real Manucci comes in, he's gonna focus on Zayla, and Zayla gets caught off by the slows of Imam, and that is gonna be the mage down from the side of Team Singapore. Reminiscent is forced to go in for the split push and to mirror this, and right now they don't have anyone defending against this Lord coming in from Team Philippines. A big healthy chunk on the inhibitor. Enemy forced to go to ultimate as well, using his life, but he might actually die, but he is trying his best to one. They need to be careful. Reminiscence goes for the side step, but guess what? This is going to be a trap. Del Rosario going to force the time journey to actually get out of the situation. They want to fight under the tier 2, but JPL taking a little bit too much damage from Gonzalez as he snipes away, and eventually they will get the kill on Adamir, but the trades are coming in. Soto, however, getting the sneaky rat he is, and Team Philippines will take another inhibitor away from Team Singapore. Oh my, this is close. This is close.
Yeah, but this feels so annoying to play against here. Team Singapore trying their best to counter the team fights, but they're just losing out in split push. JPL getting dropped real low. Dawning Light not gonna do too much as the final inhibitor on the side of Team Singapore is going to fall to the Philippines.
Nicely done coming from Team Philippines. Hate to see moments like this, but at the same time, it's not over yet. Singapore, they're starting to scale a little more. They have a lot of economy in that regard, but it looks like they are going to force the issue because Adamir is going to get a freebie ontowards Del Rosario, who's trying his best to survive this, but this is going to be bait. Real Manucci connects on 3, but here comes from the side as well. Reminiscence goes for the side. A big Sonic like connects on 5, but they can't seem to finish him off. They poke them all away, but eventually Gonzalez is going to be able to pick them apart as this healthy B03 is getting kills after kills. Double kill for Team Philippines and Singapore. Can they do something about this? Well, here comes another Dawning Light, almost taking Imam, but it's not going to be enough. Look at this. Imam JPL is going for the concealed play. Okay, looks like he's going to be backing off.
He does not manage to find Imam there, who was hoping to be able
of all this map control that Philippines is prioritizing, but still, all in all, now we're heading towards late game territory. Look at the items coming in. JPL is one item before going for the max slaughter, so-called roamer marksman, and once he gets his final item, this is where we start to see JPL start to hit a little bit on par, but Adamir is going to force the fight. He gets a little bit nice of a fight as well, but time journey comes in, so going for the side, trying to pick a big AoE damage. He gets the job done, but they can't seem to have the finisher, but instead Villa Luna as well as Imam will pick up the pieces of Team Singapore as they clean up their kills, and Sailor also going to be caught out, and just like that they lose 3, and this might be GG. JPL finally showing himself, but I don't think he can do too much. Forced to go for the concealed plays, and it is going to be a 2v5 situation. Philippines, they are going to go ignore the Lord.
Yeah, they're just going to push straight in. No inhibitors left. They want to end this game in their favor.
Oh, no.
JPL instantly gives the mega kill over to Imam. Adamir, the only one left alive, but no cooldowns. Unstoppable going over to Gonzalez, and the Philippines not going down without a fight evens up our semi-final series against Team Singapore.
GGWP, and you can see Team Philippines very
While Rough can build up to be quite tanky later on in the game. In the early stages, he is going to be quite an easy target for
list heroes, and you can see immediate aggression coming in. Villa Luna getting poked away. However, he's gonna get caught up, and Zoi's Poisson is gonna come in. However, he's gonna be able to escape it safely from the side of Team Singapore.
What we just saw from Team Philippines is exactly how they intend to deal with this Karina. They know that Remanescence is gonna be aiming for Villa Luna most of the time, so always have Del Rosario nearby to protect the Rafaela. He's taking a lot of damage here for JPL, but that is fine. They are on top of the turtle, taking a lot of damage, but Del Rosario just tanks it all. He is going to end up being the first blood, but they trade up for Remanescence as well.
Oh my goodness, here comes the real world maneuver coming in, and Team Philippines is gonna back out just like that. Singapore not overcommitting to that fight. They are gonna be playing safe. Imam has forced the sprint, and that is huge because now Soul, he's gonna get caught out with the fight as now they get run over by Del Rosario as he is gonna be looking for more. Look at this, he's just so healthy. Wall charge comes in from JPL, not connecting with Luna, and he's gonna die just like that. Del Rosario gets an easy double kill.
JPL jumped in to sacrifice himself.
Agreed. Another time with Soto as well. Philippines will be having a little bit upper hand, but Team Soto is going to go for the punch as well. Reminiscence actually gets caught out. That's going to be the retribution steal coming from Philippines as they secure the Toto. JPL, however, going to get caught out. Big wall charge comes in, but they just don't have the follow-up. Team Philippines, they have to sustain. They need to make a run for it. Soul is here, but here comes Gonzalez as well as they slowly poke apart at the defense of Singapore. Double kill for Soul. He's going to get the triple. That is huge for Team Singapore. But Gonzalez, he wants to pick up the piece. The real motivation from Sayla is going to have him out, but can Soul go for the meter? He misses the skill right at the last thing, and Gonzalez sights. Laying low, but seems like the recall coming from Soto is going to come in. Oh, he finally misses the timing. Soto was looking for the defense. However, they will settle with the tier 1 up top instead. Meanwhile, Philippines is going to trade bottom if they can.
They know that Adamir is up top now, so they're going to deal with this here. Remanescence, the only one in position. Soul misses the Flicker Abysm strike. Going to get taken out. JPL almost dropped as well. Adamir coming in from the side. This is dangerous. He wants to get Imam, but Del Rosario is right there. Won't try to dive too deep for it. They get the bottom tier 1, and now they're going on to Remanescence instead. Del Rosario coming in from the mid lane, gets the Holy Baptism, sets up the snipe for the Gonzalez.
However, will back off.
That's just a really good intimidation factor from Del Rosario going in for the back line. Team Singapore, they definitely had a sinking feeling in their gut that they were going to get cut off. But Del Rosario making the wild. Oh, hold on though. They catch out Villa Luna with the wild charge. Remanescence jumps in, gets the kill. Finally, a trade for Singapore.
Oh, this is finally a good takeoff from Singapore as well because they needed this breeding room to come back online. But like I said as well, it's only a roaming, but still, is it going to be enough? Because as of yet, they still need a couple more. If the defense is this year, the barrier comes in, isolates the fight. But Team Singapore, do they want to force the issue? Sanguine Claw connects on JPL, but it's not going to be good enough. But Soto, he's going to get caught up. He's down a bit low, but the damage is going to be too much. So needs to make a run for it. Real Maneuver to isolate the fight. But the wall charge is going to be able to shut down Del Rosario. Villa Luna also going to be caught off. That just means Singapore is going to come out. And Adamir gets the triple. He gets the quad. Can he get the 4? But no, the shutdown comes in. It's not going to be enough. Imam is going to be able to resurrect again from immortality. Almost gets the quad. Unfortunate for Team Singapore, but still a beautiful defense coming from Philippines.
That is going to be massive for Team Singapore.
How's it gonna be? It seems like it's gonna be a tough call. Ooh, the Lord is going to be beaten out from Singapore once again. However, on the minimap itself, we do see Soto going for the split push potential. So it's not really a good call. But JPL with the concealed play.
He gets the wall charge. He hits Del Rosario. Real manipulation already dropped down. JPL dropping real low. Gonzalez doing a lot of damage. And now Singapore are on the back foot. Del Rosario just chasing them down. And they're dropping real low in terms of HP. Philippines wants to follow up. Soto coming in from the back line. Holy Baptism finding Remanescence. Knockout strike on top of Soul. But he is still able to walk away.
Oh my goodness, close call coming from Team Singapore, but Philippines, they were able to overcome the surprise element of JPL, immediately bursting him down. Gonzalez.
Soul has been sent up to the top lane to deal with that wave as well. So knowing that Team Singapore is going to be outnumbered here, they might look for the engagement, but they're just zoning them out. They're playing safe. Del Rosario dropping the Lord down real low.
Half HP coming in as well. They need to force the fight, but there's a big minion up top. But Team Singapore, they're going to rush in as well. They're going for the push. They can't kill off Gonzalez. Real Bridge comes in, isolates the fight. However, Team Philippines, they're just backing off, but there's a big minion. Flick only get chipped away, and Adamir clutches it for Team Singapore, and they are going to get the kill. However, the Crystal almost losing it from the side of Team Singapore, but they...
of dealing with what Philippines is trying to do, matching their split push, matching their presence on the map, and keeping an eye on the Lord to make sure that it is not taken away for free. They want to get a pick off, but the positioning of every player on this map is perfect.
Oh, looks like there's going to be a play coming in. Gonzalez from the behind as well. Soul is going to try to make a play as well. He finds Gonzalez, but he's going to get focused out. He dies through the first one as well. There's more time to get chipped away, but Imam is going to finish him off. Now, Team Philippines just slowly picking off towards members of Team Singapore. They can't seem to finish off Gonzalez. JPL tried to make the play. He's still alive. He's got the immortality, and Singapore is slowly retreating away. And likewise coming from Philippines, and everything is on his way. But Gonzalez from the side. Ooh, that was a little bit too close. Unfortunately, Reminiscent does not have the vision for that. They lose Soul in the process, and this is
of the Lord. This is more than enough for Team Philippines to end the game if they're able to secure it. JPL gonna actually, he does get the reset, but Philippines swaps their target, goes for the Grok instead. That's one more down. Reminiscent, the next target. Soto jumping in on top of Sayla, pushing him back, but Team Singapore, they're not gonna give out without a fight. Sayla dropping real low, getting taken out. Reminiscent going to be able to survive. Adamir flickers forward, pops the immortality on Gonzalez, but he is out of position. He gets another immortality, gets his own immortality pop. They will get the killing spree onto Adamir, as now Reminiscent jumps in. He wants to pick off Villa Luna, but gonna guide to the back impact, and Philippines gonna pick off the final member. Sayla drops in a double kill. Soul gonna finally respawn, but he is in a 1v5 situation. Will he be able to defend against this minion wave? Philippines gonna be jumping straight in. The crystal is exposed. They are going to end the game. Ladies and gentlemen, Team Philippines are going to be your first grand finalists in the 31st SEA Games.
Oh, what a game. What a very, very long...
Pops a falling star move. That is the curse. Burst na meron si Zia. Meanwhile, minat-ngert. Si Edward. Sino pa ba? Si Mo Pazin. Both of